So the book came out about 7 years ago, and I took this deep dive, as we say, into why would somebody like willingly do something in terms of a protest that
Mhm.
could actually harm themselves, if not, they could die as a result of not eating, right? And there've been people that have been on hunger strikes before that have passed away as a result of just going, weeks and weeks and days without eating. So again, so the question about a social movement, at the heart of it is a person who decides to literally move, right? To speak out against some kind of injustice. They might go to a movie, they might go to a poetry reading, they might go to a rally, they might go to a demonstration. And then lo and behold, after being engaged for a while, they feel so passionately about an issue that they're willing to stop eating to bring about to basically speak about injustice, right? So that was the heart of it. Is like, what makes people tick? Why would they go so far to do something extreme like this, right? And so, like the early part of the book talks about like the history of fasting, the history of hunger striking. The second chapter of the book deals with the '90s, and again, the '90s period was ignored. And so, in the book, again, looking at the history of hunger striking, second chapter is the context in California, because my book really focuses on three hunger strikes that took place on college campuses in the '90s. One of them was at UCSB, UC Santa Barbara. The other one was at UCLA, a little further south than us. And that was the first one, started in '93. Second one was in '94 at UCSB. And then Stanford also had a hunger strike. Almost right when the UCSB was concluding, there was another one there at Stanford. And then based on all those examples of hunger striking. Then the question is, what did these guys do? Were they successful? Were they effective? Did that really bring about any kind of change? And there's a whole bunch of reasons why I could get into a little bit more about why I wanted to look at why people would go to like a radical action to bring about change. But that was like the heart of it, is like, again, why would somebody go to extreme lengths to possibly do something to harm themselves, if not die? Like how passionately they must have felt to take that kind of action.
Yeah, and I think at this time where we're seeing protest, which again in our communities, protest has always been the voice of the oppressed,